Greetings, it's the Mudman, Alex Smith. I'm excited to share with you an exclusive interview featuring Larry Lord, the leader of Camelpalooza. If you've been curious about the renovations and camel-related happenings at Main and Moon Mountain, you're in for a treat. Discover all the details and get insights into the upcoming thrilling event in Quartzsite. The interview is both fascinating and concise, taking just a few minutes to give you a comprehensive overview. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the video. You'll find answers to your questions about the historical significance of camels in Quartzsite, Camelpalooza, and the latest developments on the property at Moon Mountain in Maine. The Mudman is committed to bringing you these stories and more on this channel, ensuring that you stay informed about the fantastic events and activities that Quartzsite has to offer. Hey, that's Alex the Mudman on Quartzsite Buzz, and I'm lucky enough to be here talking to Mr. Larry Lord, who has started this fabulous project. You may have noticed as you're driving down Main Street that you see where there was a little bit of an older type structure. There's now a roof on the top of it, and there's some camels on the side of it. And this is the man that's responsible, and he has an event coming up that I'm sure you're going to be interested in. It's called the Camelpalooza. Did I get that right, Larry?
Camelpalooza 2024. We've done it the last 2 years. This one's going to be much bigger. The last have only been 2-day events. This is a 5-day event this time.
5 days?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Well, first of all, this is the everybody calls this an adobe. It's not. It's actually a rammed earth structure, which is basically compacted, hard compacted. They pound on it and make bricks out of it. But everybody calls it the adobe, so we do too. But yeah, this is the Hagley property. This Judge Hagley was the marrying judge. He married about 43,000 people over his time.
Wow.
And Quartzsite was one of the places when people were going off to war, they wanted to get married before the guys left. Well, this was one of the places. California had a waiting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Waiting time.
It's kind of like Nevada back in
Same
the day.
thing.
Yeah,
So you went to Reno, you went to Carson City or whatever, or you came to Yuma or here.
Cool.
And so Judge Hagley did a lot of that stuff, but this is his property. This was the old general store and feed store. There was a motel out on this side, and his house was actually over here at one time, but they've taken the house away. The wind took the house away, termites in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just restoring this. It's not a for-profit deal. It's just something to make it good for the town. Hopefully I will develop some of this land back here in the back.
Yeah.
For right now, what we're doing, coming up on the 10th through the 14th of January, we're doing the Camelpalooza. Camelpalooza starts at 3, well, we have here at 11 o'clock on the 10th, we have a town rededication of that's the Quartzsite's first schoolhouse over there.
Oh.
And that's why we moved it. It was back here on the property just a little further.
Uh-huh.
And then the camels, we got a lot of camel history here, so we put the camel corral in. And this is basically a photo opportunity and something for people to stop and take some pictures.
Sure, I've seen people lining up to see pictures.
I have too already, so it's going good.
Yeah.
But
tell us about the event a little bit.
Camelpalooza on Wednesday, like I said, at 11 o'clock, Wednesday the 10th, we have the rededication. At 3:30, we go over to the Quartzsite Improvement Association. If you're familiar with the Ice Road Truckers program, Alex Debogorski was one of the main guys on that. Well, he's going to be here. He's going to have an hour and a half storytelling thing. Then the QIA.
Fascinating.
Oh, Alex is a character. He's fun.
Bunch of laughs.
Yeah,
too,
he's a good guy. I've known him for years.
Cool.
And then the QIA has their pancake supper. So from 3 to 5 is Alex. Then we have from 5 to 6 the pancake supper, which is a fundraiser for the QIA, which is why we're kind of tying in with it. After that, we have the movie Humps, which is a kind of a satire, but it's all about the camel experiment, and it's all about the camels coming to California, but it's kind of done in like an F troop kind of a thing. It's it's an hour and 50 minutes long, but it's a good movie. It's all free. Nice. The dinner costs you money. You buy whatever you want for food, but the program with Alex and the movie afterward, that's all free. That's Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we have Matt Bremen coming down. The last time Matt did a documentary, which was partially funded by the Smithsonian Institute, and they have the rights to it now. But he has his documentary is really good, and it talks more about the 7 camel handlers that came over and how they got here and the story about them. So the last time it showed down here, it was standing room only.
Oh, wow.
So tickets for that are $10 a piece. Matt is a world-renowned documentary guy. I mean, this is the real deal. So that is that night. Then we go to Friday, starting here on the lot at 10 o'clock. We have the Camel historical experiment, educational programs. So you'll be learning about camels, you'll be learning about the history of camels in Quartzsite, also the camel handling, just about the animals themselves. But we also have Eric Suter coming down from Flagstaff, who is a world-renowned expert on the Beale Wagon Road, and Lieutenant Edward Beale. He comes dressed in character and he puts on a show also. That's going to go from 10 until 1. At 1 o'clock, we're going to go over to the old post office and the camel stop, get a few pictures, which is just across over here. Then we're going over to the cemetery. The museum people are meeting us at the cemetery. They're going to be dressed period correct, so we're going to do a walk through the cemetery so people can see who's buried where, and it's a pretty good thing. We'll be there for a couple hours.
So it might be a fun day for people that come to dress a little period too, if possible.
Yeah, hadn't really thought about that, but it will be. It's just going to be a good day. You can learn a lot about the history of not only Quartzsite, but also the camels and also the Beale Wagon Road.
Cool.
So
it's a learning experience in addition to the fun part of it.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Awesome. That day was kind of focused on, and I was a little short-sighted. I was planning this like school field trips. School's out. Oh. So we're doing what we're doing.
The best laid plans, right?
So anyhow, that day is going to be a real good day. Then Saturday, we have when there's camel rides starting Friday morning all the way through the 21st. Saturday we have the High Jolly Parade. We're taking camels in the High Jolly Parade. And the Quartzsite Camel Corps will also have a couple things in there themselves. That's who we normally do this through, and it's just a small group of people that we've kind of started the Quartzsite Camel Corps.
Then you got music and you got vendors and
Saturday we don't have the vendors. We do have vendors on Sunday. So Saturday is going to be.
Well, if you're a vendor, how would you get in touch with you?
Wendy Reich is who is in charge of that. And if you go to the Quartzsite Camels Facebook page, there's an event post there, and pretty much I've been doing everything through Facebook.
Okay, but so you could just go search Quartzsite Camels, and it's going to pop up.
Quartzsite Camels is our Facebook page.
Cool.
So join that.
I'll put a link in it in my description too.
And so anyhow, Saturday we're doing live music. And Saturday is going to be the Lit Cactus, which does a lot of drum circle stuff. I'm building a fire ring for them right now, but they will have a fire down here. They're going to come in. They've got a couple bands that they're bringing in, which are supposed to be pretty good. And then that will transition into a drum circle later that night.
Cool.
So that's Saturday.
Party on, dude.
All the time, all the time. And then Sunday is our big event. That's when we do have the vendors. We have free hot dogs. We have live music. Basically from
free hot dogs. I'm there, dude. I'm there.
and if you know the secret handshake, you might get a Polish sausage. You know?
No kidding.
Yeah, we got a special handshake for that.
Chicago style.
Yeah. So that's going to be the big event. Camel rides all day long, music all day long, free hot dogs, free food.
Cool.
Come on down. And I have my job skills training program. We have the boys with their lemonade stand, which people kind of laugh about that, but I'll tell you what, these kids are on it, man. They got the recipe, they do their inventory, they do their supplying, they got their budget set up. They really are learning about business.
On the job training there.
Absolutely. They're little entrepreneurs, man. They really work it. So, and they got some excellent lemonade. So buy some lemonade. Yeah. But that's kind of the event. Anytime, the 10th through the 14th, we're going to be around. The first 2 days are at the QIA. Nothing going during the day here, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, come down to the lot. We've got stuff going all day long.
And if they go to your Facebook page, they can find out the times for anything they might be interested in specifically, so that they don't miss it.
Yeah. Either to my Facebook page, Larry Lord, or go to Quartzsite Camels, and that's where we're trying to keep everything. It's also in the Desert Messenger.
Okay.
It's not quite as detailed there because we had to get that in because of the schedule.
Sure.
But it's all there, and if you have any question, just ask anybody that.
Stop by and talk to the camel over here.
Anybody. There's a lot of people here in town. This project here, this is my foundation. This is Larry Lord Foundation and Daniel Berkey. Daniel Berkey is Rock Solid Construction, and we've kind of partnered on this to make this happen for the community.
Cool. That's awesome.
That's it. Everything's free other than the pancake dinner down there.
Nice.
I take that back. The documentary movie, and the pancake supper.
Okay.
Those are the only two things that cost money. Other than that, it's all free, and it's all just for the benefit of the town.
And I'll make sure I put some links to this video underneath in the description.
Please do.
So that if anything you're interested in, come on down and check it out. It's going to be a great event. How did you end up with the name Palooza? Camelpalooza.
I made it up.
Is that because I know that in Chicago there's a big Lollapalooza kind of festival?
Palooza is kind of a festival, a party and stuff,
yeah,
and so I just came up with this Camelpalooza thing, and
That's
it kind of
so
caught
cute,
on. So we run with it.
Yeah, I'm sure the kids will love it. It's Camelpalooza.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like
And
fun.
then camel rides are $15, but they will be here from Friday, the 12th through the 21st.
Cool.
So they'll be both weekends and the weekend between.
I'm gonna see if I can summon up the courage and go on one.
You'll like it. We had 87, 88-year-old men and women riding them, and they come out with just huge smiles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Well,
So no, we have a lot of fun.
Once in a lifetime opportunity, probably.
Yeah, and they get $15 for the rides. I said everything was free. I forgot
totally
about
reasonable.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, between the pancake supper at the QIA, which is a fundraiser, the movie, the documentary, which is a fundraiser, those are both benefit the QIA. The camel guys, they come down from Oregon. It costs a lot to get them down here and to get them here.
Well,
I still have about that much hope of having a Ferris wheel. I've been trying and trying and trying, and we're close. But
there's years coming up too where it's going to get bigger and better for sure. So.
It's hard to top it every year. You know, every year you come back, you got to make it bigger. Well, this year's big, so
awesome.
we'll see what we do for next year.
It's really big, people. Come on down here.
Yeah, but I appreciate you doing the interview. The more people we get down here, the more fun it is. So
I'm having a great time doing this.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
I hope the sound came out. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.